Please welcome the Lodge Advisor at Nanepashemet Lodge 158, Raymond Morrison.
Good evening. 2013 proved once again for Nanepashemet Lodge that it has a strong and ever-growing Order of the Hour program. Immediate past Lodge Chief Bobby Patterson and current Lodge Chief Brian Eckelkamp have certainly raised the bar. I would like to congratulate these guys as well as their appointed chairman and stations for a job well done. You have secured gold status for Journey to Excellence for the second year in a row. This is now the minimum standard for the Lodge. How do they do this, you ask? How are the youth able to run such an incredible program? Their Lodge is built on a foundation of excellence. They are constantly being challenged to achieve it. The saying is good is never good enough. It is through this spirit and the bonds of brotherhood that they find themselves blazing trails, not just following what has already been done the year before. But how do they do this? They do it by doing. They are encouraged, empowered, and enabled to run their lodge as they see fit. The lodge advisor before me once said, "Being an advisor in this lodge is not for the faint of heart." There is risk involved in running any organization, but this organization is run by boys. And not just any boys, it is run by boys with big dreams. There was a youth member once who had big dreams of building 2 Mexican gateways that would tie our camps together. There was a youth member once who had big dreams of exceeding the previous Ordeal and Brotherhood induction rates. There was a youth member once who had big dreams of winning a medal in the ceremonies competition at a National Order of the Hour conference. There was a youth member once who said Weeblo Scouts will come to Watucker for a weekend. There was a youth member once who had big dreams that a large organizational structure would be bigger. There was a youth member once who had big dreams where the financial records would be better maintained. There was a youth member once who had big dreams of an enterprise and not just a blog. All of these big dreams have come true and more. When I was the inductions advisor during my trainings or in a moment of inspiration, I would make sure that the youth understood who they were inducting as new members. They are the future of the Lodge, I would say. They are our future chapter chiefs, committee chairmen, sachems, Lodge officers, and new brothers. I would then ask, how can our inductions inspire these new brothers to become involved and to serve in such positions? You could also be inducting a new brother who might be Lodge chief one day, I would add. Now, as a Lodge advisor, I still ask these questions and more. I ask the officers how they will do their job better than the officer before him. What new heights can I expect? Tonight, we are celebrating the accomplishments of 2013. I'd like to remind the Lodge and the youth here today that tonight is also about the future. So, my brothers, what big dreams do you have? How have you started? Have you started yet? Are you looking to meet or exceed last year? It is up to you. I remind you that when you were inducted, you approached an unlit fire. Find the spark, fan it, and let it become a fire that burns more brightly, not just for you, but for others as well. The journey for 2014 is just beginning, my brothers, and we have a lot of work ahead of us. Who is willing to go upon the journey? Who among you is now ready? You must choose. Brothers, I challenge you. Strengthen the ties of brotherhood. Build upon the fire of cheerfulness and ease the burdens from the shoulders of your fellow scouts. Thank you.